CEO of Park Enterprises want our law firm to defend them in the court and we meet again, he said smiling while sitting down. Can I know why you want to meet me, sir? She asked professionally. You see, there is a land I brought in the middle of Busan for our new project, but the problem is there is an orphanage on the land for a decade now and refusing to move out. How much did they sell the land for? Did you offer them another land to shift? And did they hear they sold it for? We offered another place, but they rejected it. And the sorry, I'm so short tempered nowadays. Anyways, he got arrested for fraudulent, so they have no lawyer to represent them now. The amount you brought the land for is lesser than present market price, and the place you offered is in a village with no education or basic facilities. So why don't you compromise them with a better land? What are those kids going to become after studying? They probably rob around, so why bother? The meeting ends here. Thank you for the offer, but we refuse to represent you in the court. You can leave, sir, she said professionally as she kept the document on the table. I will give you 10% profit, he said, smiling in confidence. Leave, she said, unbothered, looking at her watch. Final, 20%. Should I call the security? She said, looking at him with a straight face. He left. Throw these documents, she said, pointing at the documents he left behind. Dropped the photos and some papers attached in the document on the table. She took the photo. It's the person she's been searching for in her whole life, but she didn't expect to find him like this. Finally, I found you, she whispered to herself. Do we really have to do this? Is there any other way? Think twice. You could end up being in jail for the rest of your life. 12 hours is more than enough for me, and everything will go according to my plan. How do you make the chief jailer agree to this? A young woman entered her mansion as all the workers bowed to her in respect, to which she nodded and spoke. Everyone can leave. Everyone started leaving the place without any questions. Started making a cake for her birthday, and she liked it. She sat on the sofa as she lit the candle on the cake, and she sang her birthday song to herself as she cut the cake. He managed to break into her house through balcony, climbing pipes. As he came to the corridor, he heard someone's voice and followed it. He is taken back by seeing the richest CEO is celebrating her birthday alone by herself. Meanwhile, she felt someone staring at her and looked around. She looked at him, raising her eyebrows, while he looked at her in confusion. that why isn't she? Are all over the news. How can I not know? You got framed for fraudulent, right? She said, giving him or that dumb look to him. How you know I am innocent? By how you are pointing the gun at yourself and threatening to shoot me. She said, mocking him. Sign these documents, he said, regaining the confidence. Contract that you will represent the orphanage people in the court against Park Enterprises. Me? Do you even know who I am? I know. Hasn't lost a single case she represented and the only one who will go against a big corporate company. Please help them. You aren't as dumb as I thought. Okay, I will do it. But what do I get? You. I will give you my apartment. Tomorrow morning, our people will come and take you out of the jail. Be ready, and you will start working from tomorrow, she said while signing the documents he gave. Okay, ma'am. You even know how to call, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I will leave now. You can leave through the main gate, she said, guiding him to the main gate. He nodded and followed her. Much time it took for you to embroider this in the umbrella man. Your mom really be so happy when she see this as a birthday gift. It took me 3 months, but I really want to give her something unique. He is walking home after a steady time with his friends. It's already late night. What is she doing? Suddenly, the girl started climbing the wall of the bridge, trying to jump. He panicked, running faster than ever he did in life. It's all my fault. I should have been a good daughter. Sorry, she said, crying breathlessly. What's happening to me? He asked, confused, as his frustration and panicness turned into sadness, seeing her eyes. Are you fine? He asked, concerned, looking at her eyes. But he can smell a bit of alcohol from her. No, she started crying. I should have waited instead of telling them to come first. It's not your fault, he said, looking in her eyes, concerned. She refused to believe him. she said, crying loud. She said, suddenly it started raining. He, without hesitation, took the red umbrella he had, held it above her head. Sometimes you don't have to heal from things, you just have to move on. Just keep moving on. Life will eventually give you more reasons to live, he said, looking at her eyes with affection. She shouted, getting out of the car, running towards them. She quickly wiped her tears, looking at her. Are you okay, ma'am? She asked, relieved, looking at her. I'm okay, she replied with a poker face. Can we leave, ma'am? Everyone is waiting for you in the party. Let's go before it's time to cut the cake. She didn't say anything. She just nodded. Wait, he said, stopping her. And he looked at the worker and again at you and spoke. What the use of big birthday parties when it just makes you uncomfortable? You can just celebrate your birthday alone. It will at least make you feel a bit better. You won't be considered weird or weak just because you celebrate your birthday alone. I will leave. Inform everyone. I am not coming to the party. Umbrella. Oh, that long time ago a stranger gave it to me, she said, looking at the umbrella. Might just take 1 hour to complete it, she said in a judging tone. That's really disrespectful to say. She is looking at the umbrella in her hand when her phone started ringing, displaying the caller ID. Did he reach there safely? Yes, ma'am. He just now reached. You will get the money by tomorrow evening. Take care of him. I will, ma'am.